Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming? Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
16 years ago today, the most deadly terrorist attack in history occurred on American soil. 19 terrorists boarded 4 passenger jets and took control of the planes from the pilots using box cutters and knives. The terrorists turned those planes full of people into weapons, flying 2 of them into the World Trade Center and 1 into the Pentagon. The 4th plane crashed into a field when the passengers and the crew attempted to retake it. It is fitting today that we pause from our busy schedules and reflect on the lives that were tragically lost. During the attacks, 2,996 people lost their lives and over 6,000 were wounded. The great majority of those who died, 84%, were civilians, including dozens of ethnicities and religions. America is the great melting pot of cultures, and Americans from all across that melting pot died in the attacks. America remains one of the most desirable places in the world to live because of the freedoms that we enjoy. It is because we are the land of the free that we were attacked that day. The basic freedoms that we enjoy, that we all too often take for granted, were utterly intolerable to those conducting the attack. These attacks were intended to destroy the American way of life, but they failed. September 11th, 2001 was a day of sadness, but it was also a day of courage and resolve. That courage was immortalized by the images of the first responders rushing into the World Trade Center, ultimately to their deaths. 343 firefighters and 71 law enforcement officers died in the Twin Towers and on the ground in New York City that day. That courage was seen in the 55 military personnel who died in the attack on the Pentagon. And that courage was dramatically expressed by the passengers and the crew members aboard Flight 93, who learned of the attacks in New York and Washington from their friends and family and mounted an attempt to retake the plane. In response, the terrorists purposely crashed Flight 93 into a field, ending the lives of those on board, but saving the lives of those at the intended target for that aircraft. Flight 93 illustrates perfectly the courage and the resolve of the American people. The way that the terrorists attacked us, turning large passenger jets into weapons, was unprecedented. No nation had ever been attacked in that manner before. But less than 2 hours after the first plane hit the North Tower, Americans adapted. A group of unarmed Americans, along with a few guests from other countries, adapted to this mode of attack, and they defeated it. As you go about your day today, I encourage you to reflect on those who lost their lives in the attacks of September 11th, 2001. I also encourage you to consider the freedoms that we enjoy here and the courage, resolve, and innovation that is the hallmark of our great nation.